The first scream came from behind him, small, terrified, and desperate. "Daddy, please help her." He turned so fast he nearly dropped the groceries. The bag tore, apples rolling across the cracked sidewalk, but he didn't care. All he saw was his daughter Amina running toward him, tears streaming down her face, pointing behind her with shaking hands. "Baba, please, they're hurting the lady." Rashid didn't think. He just ran. Before the story really begins, let me tell you something. If stories about courage, love, and standing up for what's right touch your heart, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. These stories are made for people who believe one brave moment can change everything. Rashid was just a single father trying to survive. He worked long hours as a night security guard at a warehouse and spent his days raising his 8-year-old daughter alone. Amina was his world. Since her mother had passed away 2 years earlier, Rashid had learned how to braid hair, pack school lunches, and smile even when his heart felt heavy. Life wasn't easy, but they had each other. That afternoon, they were walking home from the small corner market. Rashid was tired, his shoulders aching from a long shift, but Amina was talking excitedly about a story she'd read at school. Then she stopped suddenly. Her eyes changed. Fear replaced joy. In the narrow alley beside the shops, 2 grown men were surrounding a woman. She was pinned against the wall, trying to shield her face. One of the men was shouting, the other laughing. People walked by on the main road, unaware, or pretending not to notice. "Daddy, please help her," Amina cried again. That was all it took. Rashid ran straight into the alley. "Leave her alone," he shouted. The men turned, surprised. One of them sneered. "Mind your business, old man." Rashid stepped between them and the woman without thinking about his own safety. "You heard me. Back off." One of the men shoved him hard. Rashid stumbled but didn't fall. The woman let out a small sob behind him. Rashid had never been in a fight before. He was not a hero from movies. He was just a tired father with sore knees and a broken heart. But in that moment, something stronger than fear took over: love. The kind of love that comes from protecting your child and doing what you'd want someone to do for her. The second man moved toward the woman again. Rashid reacted. He grabbed the first man's arm as he lunged, twisting it just enough to make him yell and step back. The second man tried to rush him, but Rashid used his body to block him from reaching the woman. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't dramatic. It was messy, fast, and full of panic. Amina stood frozen at the end of the alley, hands over her mouth. Rashid slipped on the loose gravel, but he didn't let go. One man fell to his knees, shocked more than hurt. The other tried to swing, but Rashid pushed him away hard enough that he stumbled into a stack of empty crates. "Run!" Rashid yelled at the woman. She didn't hesitate. She ran past him and straight toward the street, crying but free. People finally noticed. Someone shouted. A car stopped. The 2 men, realizing attention was on them, scrambled to their feet and ran in the opposite direction. Silence fell over the alley. Rashid stood there breathing hard, his heart pounding in his ears. Then he turned and saw Amina running toward him. She threw her arms around him. "Daddy." He knelt down and held her tight. "It's okay, Beta. It's okay." His hands were shaking, but he smiled for her. They went home quietly. That night, Rashid couldn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the fear in that woman's face and heard Amina's voice calling him. He didn't tell anyone what had happened. To him, it wasn't something special. It was just something that had to be done. The next morning, Rashid walked Amina to school and then went to look for extra work. Money was always tight. Rent was due, and Amina's school shoes were wearing thin. As he was leaving the school gate, a black car pulled up. A man in a clean suit stepped out. Then another. And then, a woman. Rashid froze. It was her. The woman from the alley. She looked different now, calm, confident, dressed simply but with quiet elegance. Her eyes met his, and they filled with tears. "It's him," she said softly to the men beside her. "That's the man." Rashid's first thought was fear. Did he do something wrong? Were they going to accuse him of something? She walked toward him slowly. "You saved my life yesterday." Rashid swallowed. "I just did what anyone should do." "No," she said. "Not anyone would have." The men beside her nodded respectfully. She took a deep breath. "My name is Sarah Malik. I'm the CEO of Malik Group." Rashid had heard that name before. Everyone had. Malik Group owned half the businesses in the city. He stared at her in shock. I was walking back to my car after a meeting, she continued. I didn't have security with me. I thought I'd be fine. I was wrong. If you hadn't come when you did. Her voice broke. Rashid didn't know what to say. I'm just glad you're okay. She looked past him and saw Amina standing by the gate, watching nervously. That's your daughter. Rashid nodded. Sarah smiled gently at Amina and then back at him. Your daughter asked you to help me, didn't she? Rashid's eyes widened. How did you? She said it herself yesterday, Sarah said. When I ran, I heard her crying, Daddy, please help her. That's when I knew I wasn't alone. Amina blushed and hid behind Rashid's leg. Sarah took out a card and held it out to him. Please come to my office today after your shift. I want to talk to you. Rashid hesitated. About what? About you, she said. And about your future. That day, Rashid went to work in a daze. He kept replaying everything in his mind. After his shift, he went to the address on the card. The building was huge. Glass walls. Quiet halls. Important people walking fast with serious faces. Rashid felt out of place in his worn jacket and old shoes. Sarah welcomed him into her office and asked him to sit. I asked around about you, she said. You work nights. You raise your daughter alone. You've never been in trouble. You're known as a quiet, honest man. Rashid lowered his eyes. I just try to do right. She nodded. And yesterday, you proved it. She leaned forward. I don't believe in chance. I believe in purpose. And I think you were meant to be there. Rashid was silent. I want to offer you a job, she continued. Not as a guard, not as a cleaner, but as part of my company's internal security and community safety team. We train people who protect others, not with violence, but with awareness, responsibility, and heart. Rashid looked up, shocked. Me? Yes, she said. You already showed me you have what can't be taught. Tears filled his eyes. I don't know what to say. Say yes, she smiled. He did. Months passed. Rashid's life changed slowly but beautifully. He trained, learned, and grew. His income stabilized. Amina got new school shoes, then a new backpack, then a room painted her favorite color. But the biggest change wasn't money. It was pride. One evening, Amina sat beside him on the sofa and looked up at him. Daddy, are you a hero? Rashid smiled and brushed her hair back. No, Beta, I'm just your father. She shook her head. You helped someone when you didn't have to. That's what heroes do. Rashid hugged her tightly. Years later, Rashid would tell this story not as a moment of strength, but as a moment of choice. A choice to care. A choice to act. A choice to show his daughter what kind of world he wanted her to live in. And that's the message of this story. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be powerful. You don't have to be perfect. Sometimes, all it takes to change a life is one brave step forward when someone says, please help. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more stories that remind us what it truly means to be human.